Hey guys, and welcome back to the Wooloo Herder. Quick note before we start the video, I just want to say that we have a second channel called Cute Casco. The cards will be right there. And it's a channel where we do videos about Casco. Cute dog. We post every day on Friday, so make sure to subscribe for more amazing content. So, if you guys remember last video, right there, we talked about the best team for Kanto, which is on, for Fire and Leaf Green, which is on screen. But now, we're going to be talking about the gym leaders rank from easiest to hardest. That's because 2 videos ago, right there, we talked about every single Pokemon game ranked from worst to best. And spoiler alert, said the Fire and Leaf Green was the best game for people just starting out. So let's just get on to the list right now. So in 8th place we have Blaine. Now, I must say that all the Kanto gym leaders pose sort of a threat, but he poses the least of a threat. The least in this version of the game. Note that first he has a Growlithe, Pokemon that doesn't have a very high base stat total. Then he has a Ponyta, another Pokemon that does not have a high base stat total and is even lower of a level. Notice that his entire team has no sort of coverage. Okay, the only moves that are not fire or normal are Bite on the Growlithe and Arcanine, and Bounce on the Ponyta and Rapidash. And Bounce and Bite do not cover the 3 types that are super effective against his monotype team. Those types being Rock, Ground, and Water. I must say that Lapras is probably your best option, because Lapras, while it is an Ice type, so all the Fire type moves are going to be neutral, it can resist Bounce, and also it is a special attacker. All water moves are special prior to Gen 4, and this is in Gen 3. So Roar and Intimidate won't really do much. It's also decently bulky, which is going to help for the powerful moves that they have. And also notice how the Ponyta and Rapidash have the exact same moveset along with the Growlithe and Arcanine. So, 7th place we have Erika. But first, let's just talk about Tangela, which is the same level as the Raichu, as LtSerge's Raichu. So, Venusaur is probably your best option for Tangela, because it is a grass poison type, so it cannot get poisoned. Poison types and steel types cannot get poisoned. And so Ingrain and Giga Drain are going to be 4 times resisted. Just don't use Sunny Day, just use Toxic. And then for Victory Bell and Vileplume, you just want to use Lapras. And yes, it's going to be neutral because it's also a water type. Lapras, you can have Ice Beam or Blizzard, and even better. And yeah, that's Stab. But even better, you can use Nidoking, who is a poison type. Yes, ground type, so neutral for Stunspore and Giga Drain. But 4 times resisted for Poison Powder, Acid, because it's poison ground type. It can't be poisoned. So, and it can also learn Ice Beam or Blizzard. So yeah, Erika, 7th place. 6th place, we have Brock. He's the first gym leader, so obviously he's not supposed to be posing too big of a threat. And it just shows that his 2 Pokemon have very low base stat totals, and the only rock type move that they even have is Rock Tomb on the Onix. Otherwise, they have Tackle, Defense Curl, Harden, and Bind. You also have Rock Head, so no recoil damage. And so, just use your Bulbasaur on it. Like, it's the only Pokemon that you're actually going to have at this point. So if you just go and use whatever move you have at the time that's grass, it's going to be Stab, 4 times super effective, maybe even a crit. It's not that bad, honestly. So in 5th place, we have LtSerge, who was originally going to be in the top half, but the more I looked at it, the next gym leader, it's just a little bit harder. So, luckily, none of his Pokemon have Levitate. In fact, none of them can even have Levitate, which is good because Electric's only weakness is ground, which is actually, in ground, actually has an immunity to electric. So, yeah. And now you notice why I had both Golem and Nidoking on the team. Incredible Pokemon. And also, Venusaur resists the electric type attacks. Raichu's obviously the biggest threat with Static Shockwave and Thunder Wave. And it has a higher base stat total. Quick Attack Double Team, that's just not fun. So yeah, 5th place. 4th place, we have Misty. And yes, Golem, your Graveler and your Nidoking are going to be weak to both of our Pokemon, but your Ivysaur is going to have super effective damage against it. And while Starmie is a Psychic type and has a huge base stat total, it's over 500, I think. It doesn't have any Psychic type moves. They both have Recover and Natural Cure, so if she switches out, they get healed. They have Water Pulse, Staryu has Tackle and Harden, and then Starmie has Rapid Spin and Swift. She's just an average gym leader when it comes to difficulty. So yeah, just use your Ivysaur, Stab Grass moves, maybe even Venoshock. Or sorry, not Venoshock. Any poison type moves that it learns. You know, you're not gonna have too hard of a time. Well, she may be challenging. 3rd place, we have Giovanni, who is going to be difficult. Okay. Giovanni has two Rhyhorns. One of them being his ace. They have Lightning Rod, which doesn't really matter because, Rhyhorn's already immune. In fact, all of his Pokemon are immune to electric. So, using your Lapras will actually be pretty good. It gets Stab, Ice type moves, and Water type moves against all the Pokemon. You can also use Venusaur if you want to with a super effective grass type moves. Unfortunately, the Nidoking and Nidoqueen will have Poison Sting back, and they have Poison Point as the ability. Giovanni can be really tough, but if you use the right strategy, you can easily get them. Also, Alakazam, super effective damage against Nidoking and Nidoqueen. So yeah, remember that. Also, it resists the double kick. So yeah. In 2nd place, one of the hardest gym leaders in all Kanto is Koga. Koga is gonna be super hard. So Poison has 2 main weaknesses. Ground, which is going to be pretty much useless because 3 of his 4 Pokemon have Levitate, so they're basically immune to ground. But they also have Psychic, which is why Alakazam is insanely good for this fight. It's going to be so challenging with Minimize, Self-Destruct, Smoke Screen, Sticky Hold. It's just insane. Acid Armor. But you can get through it. So, you can also use a Golem or a Nidoking. Actually, Nidoking's going to be pretty good for the Muck, since you have ground-type moves, Stab. Super effective ground-type moves, at least for the Muck. And 100% accuracy on Magnitude, if you want to use Magnitude instead of Earthquake on the Nidoking. Save Earthquake for Golem. So, yeah, it's just, yeah. And everybody knew who was going to be the hardest gym leader. It's Sabrina. Sabrina is a Psychic type gym leader. Bug type, horrible. Dark type isn't even existent in Kanto. And Ghost type, the only Ghost type available to you is a Poison type, so it is weak to Psychic. Honestly, while it may seem weird, your best option for defeating Sabrina is just to bring your Alakazam. I gave it, I believe I gave it Shadow Ball. Yeah, I gave it Shadow Ball. So super effective damage against 3 of the 4 Pokemon. And then for Venomoth, why does she even have a Venomoth? I don't really know what to do with the Venomoth. But Psychic is just such an OP type, at least in Kanto. Yeah, she is going to be so hard to beat, but not impossible. No gym leaders are impossible. It's going to be really hard. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. I hope that this helped you on your Fire and Leaf Green journey. And if you want to see more, subscribe, like the video. And remember, stay happy, stay safe, and stay tuned for all of my videos.